Hello everybody, and once again welcome to Pankaj Sir's Echelon Tutorials. This is uh, a continuation video on the topic sequence and functions, and this time this topic is for the 7th grade perhaps. Okay, the last two videos that I made on the same topic sequence and function was for the 6th grade primary students. This is for the 7th grade primary students, right? So it is a continuation of the same concept, but a little bit elaborated. So let us get started with this. First thing that we should understand is something called term to term rule and something called position to term rule. Okay. So there is something connecting one term to another term in a sequence, and that particular connection is known as term to term rule. So term to term rule is a connection between two consecutive terms, right? Position to term rule is the connection between the position number and the term. Position to term rule is what? It is the relationship between the position number. Now suppose 6 is the first term. So 1 is the position number of this term. Now position number 2 is this. The term on position number 2 is 8 1/4. The term on position number 3 is 10 1/2. And the term on position number 4 is 12 3/4. That way you may get some term on position number n, and that is known as the nth term, and that nth term can be written as an, which is also known as the nth term, right? So this is the basic logic behind sequences. Now term to term rule is add 2 1/4. Okay, suppose that in this sequence, now this is the sequence that I've given you for example. It is 6 8 1/4, 10 1/2, 12 3/4, and it goes on. Now the term to term rule is what? Now when you want to find term to term rule, you see that there is some rule, some fixed rule connecting each and every consecutive term. So suppose you try to see what is the connection between first and the second term. Then it happens to be uh, in the first term, that is 6. When you add 2 1/4, you get the second term 8 1/4. When you add 2 1/4 again to the second term, that is 8 1/4, you get the third term, that is 10 1/2. So that way, as an on, when you keep on adding 2 1/4 to the previous term, you get the next term. Okay, so that particular number, okay, which you keep on adding, which is constant 2 1/4, that is nothing but the term to term rule. So term to term rule in this case is addition of 2 1/4, right? Now in this way, what will be the fifth and the sixth term? So this is first term is 6, second term is 8 1/4, third term is 10 1/2, fourth term is 12 3/4. Now what will be the fifth and the sixth term? Obviously the fifth term will be 12 3/4 plus a 2 1/4. So when you do that 12 3/4 plus 2 1/4, you get the answer as 15. So this 15th is your fifth term. You can write this as A5, fifth term. Now what will be the sixth term? Obviously sixth term will be adding 2 1/4 to 15. So when you add 2 1/4 to 15, you should get 17 1/4. So this 17 1/4 happens to be a sixth term. Okay, so this is how you have calculated the fifth and the sixth term of this particular sequence, whose term to term rule was add 2 1/4. Let us consider one more example. Suppose in this second example, the first term is 4. Okay, and the term to term rule is multiplying by 3 then add 2. This is the term to term rule. So term to term rule is the rule which connects two consecutive terms. Okay, so first term is 4. Now to 4, if you multiply by 3 and add 2, so it will be 4 times 3, that is 12, plus 2, that is 14. So this 14 should be the next term, that is the second term. So can you see 4 becomes 14. 14 will become 44 by the same rule. Okay, that is 14 multiplied by 3 plus 2. This multiplying by 3 and adding 2, this operation you have to do to each and every term to get the next term. So 4, 14, 44 and 134, these are the first four terms that you will get when the term to term rule is multiplying by 4 then add 2. So I hope with these two examples you must have understood what I mean by term to term rule. Today we are going to solve many questions based on term to term rule. So let us get started with question number 1. Find term to term rule and the next two terms of the following sequences. So the first sequence is A is 7, 10 and a half, 14, 17 and a half, and you have to find the next two terms. So basically, what is the connection between these two terms? Okay, that is term to term rule is what? That we'll first try to find out. Now, if I do something like 10 and a half minus 7, okay, 10 and a half minus 7. What answer should I get? 10 and a half minus 7 works out to, let me check on calculator, 10.5 minus 7. Okay, I get 3 and a half. Okay, 3 and a half, right? Now let me check the difference between these two terms. That is 14 minus 10 and a half. Now 14 minus 10 and a half is how much? Let me check that. So 14 minus 10 and a half is again 3.5 or 3 and a half. Okay. So I can see that the term to term rule is adding 3 and a half, right? So when you add 3 and a half to 7, you get 10 and a half. When you add 3 and a half to 10 and a half, you get 14. And when you add 3 and a half to 14, you will get 17 and a half. So these two terms now you will get as 17 and a half. To that, if you add 3 and a half, then your answer should be 21. So I think the answer here has to be 21. Okay. And to 21, when you add another 3 and a half, okay, then you should get the answer as 24.5. Okay. So this next term will be 24.5. So this is how you have to uh, complete this uh, blanks. Okay. So that was A part of the question. Let us go for the B. Now in the B part, what is happening? From 10, it is becoming 9.8. So you can see from first term, when you subtract 0.2, minus 0.2 gives me 9.8. From 9.8, again when I subtract 0.2, I should get 9.6. From 9.6, if I subtract 0.2, I'll get 9.4. So my term to term rule is nothing but subtracting 0.2. So the answer can be written as term to term rule is subtract 0.2. Here add 3 and a half. This was the term to term rule. Term to term rule. Right? Okay. Now what should be the next two term? Obviously from 9.4 I'll have to subtract 0.2. So I'll get 9.2. And from 9.2 if I subtract 0.2 I'll get 9.0. So these are the two terms I'll be getting. Okay. Moving to the next one. Question number 2. Find the term to term rule and the next two terms. Now this is 5. This is 5 1 by 4. 5 and a half. Okay. So let us try this. 5 1 by 4 minus 5 is how much? So 5 1 by 4 minus 5 is 1/4. Okay. So to 5, when we add 1/4, you get this. Okay. Now to this 5 1 by 4 again, if I add 1/4, what should I get? So 5 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 5 and a half. Yeah. So again, when I add plus 1 by 4, I am getting 5 and a half. So it is decided that the term to term rule is adding 1 by 4. Okay. So these two terms will be 5 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So 5 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will be how much? 5 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 should be 6. Okay. So this blank will have 6. And the next one will be 6 1 4. Right? Okay. Let us go to the next one. Now 8 2 by 3 minus 7 1 by 3. Now let me do here. Now 8 minus 7 is 1 and 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 3. So 1 1 by 3 I am getting. So this is minus 1 1 by 3. But let me check here also. Okay. So 8 2 by 3 minus 1 1 by 3, I should get 8 2 by 3. Let me check this also. If it is correct, then minus 1 1 by 3 has to be the term to term rule. So 8 minus 1 will be 7 and 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 should be 1 by 3. So this should be 7 1 by 3. Okay. So 7 1 by 3. Okay. This should be plus. Okay. 7 1 by 3 plus 1 1 by 3. I'll get 8 2 by 3. Right. And 8 2 by 3 plus 1 1 by 3. I should get uh, this is not correct. 8 plus 1 9 and 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 will be 3 by 3. That is nothing but 1 only. So 9 plus 1 10. So I am getting that 10. Okay. So it is plus 1 1 by 3. So your term to term rule is addition of 1 1 by 3. Okay. Now if you do that after this term 11 1 by 3. So 11 1 by 3 plus if you do 1 1 by 3, what should be your answer? So 11 plus 1 is 12 and 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. So here you will get a 12 2 by 3. Okay. And next term will be 12 2 by 3 plus a 1 1 by 3. Okay. So 12 plus 1 is 13 and 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is 1. So 13 plus 1 is 14. So it should be 14. Now here what happens is you should have a very sound knowledge of fractions, mixed fractions, addition of mixed fraction, addition of proper fractions and all that. So fractions knowledge should be perfect. Okay. Then only you can perform these questions with accuracy. Okay. So these are the answers so far. Now coming to the next one, that is 5.4, 5.8, 6.2. So here it is very clear. To 5.4, if I add uh, 0.2, 0.4, I get 5.8. So this is adding 0.4. Again, if I add 0.4 to this 5.8, I'll get 6.2. Okay. So again, I'm adding 0.4, right? So you can see that addition of 0.4 is a constant thing that we keep on doing in this sequence. So that is your term to term rule. So term to term rule here is addition of 0.4. Now going by this term to term rule, after 6.6, you should get 6.6 plus 0.4. Okay, so that should be 7. And after 7, it should be 7 plus 0.4. That should be 7.4. Right? So these are the answers for C. Let us move on to D. Now it is 9. From 9, if I subtract half, if I minus half, I'll get 8 and a half. From 8 and a half, if I again subtract half, I'll get 8. From 8, if I again subtract half, I'll get 7 and a half. So I can see that this constant minus half is nothing but my term to term rule. The term to term rule is subtract half. Okay. Minus half means subtract half. This is term to term rule. Now the next term will be 7 and a half minus half will be 7 And next will be 7 minus half, that will be 6.5. So these blanks are completed. Next, 10, 9, 3 by 5. So this is 10 minus 9, 3 by 5 is how much? Okay. So let me check that. So 10 minus 9, 3 by 5. This can be written as 10 minus 9 5s are 45 plus 3, 48 upon 5, right? This will be 10 5s are 50 minus 48 upon 5, right? This will be 2 upon 5. So here, what is happening? Minus of 2 by 5. From 10, if you subtract 2 by 5, you get 9 3 by 5, right? Now from 9 3 by 5, if you subtract minus 2 by, if you subtract 2 by 5, you should get this 9 1 by 5 as well. Okay, let us check that also. So 9 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5. Let us check whether you are getting 9 1 by 5. Okay, so 9 3 by 5 will be 48 upon 5 minus a 2 by 5. Okay, this will be 48 minus 2 is 46 upon 5, right? And 46 upon 5 can be written as, in the mixed fraction, it can be written as 46 divided by 5, right? 5 into 9 is 45. We'll get one remainder. So you can write this as 9 1 by 5. So you are getting 9 1 by 5 here. So again, minus 2 by 5 gives you 9 1 by 5. And this will also happen. So minus 2 by 5 from 9 1 by 5, you will get 8 4 by 5. So with this same logic, so the term to term rule here, term to term rule is subtract what? 2 by 5. Okay, subtract 2 by 5. Now the next two terms will be nothing but you just subtract 2 by 5, you'll get the next two terms. Okay, so from 8 4 by 5, 8 4 by 5, if I subtract 2 by 5, let us see what I am getting. Okay, so 8 4 by 5 can be written as 8 5s are 40, 40 plus 4 is 44 upon 5 minus 2 upon 5. So 44 minus 2 is 42 upon 5. So 42 upon 5 can be written as 42 upon 5 can be written as 5 into 8, 40. Remainder will be 2. So it can be written as 8 2 by 5. So this term will be 8 2 by 5. And this term will be 8 2 by 5, that is 42 upon 5 minus again 2 by 5. So this will be 40 upon 5. And 40 upon 5 is nothing but 8. So this will be 8. Okay. So this is how we have to get the answers for this plans. Okay. So these are good questions on sequences. Okay, where you learn to understand what is meant by term to term rule, how it is determined, and how you get the remaining terms. Okay. F, the last one. 17. From 17, if you subtract 0.8, right? If you subtract 0.8, you should get 16.2. Am I right? Minus 0.8. From 16.2, if you subtract 0.8, you should get 15.4. Okay. So my term to term rule is subtract 0.8, right? Now to get these two terms, 14.6 minus 0.8 minus 0.8. This will be how much? So this will be 16 minus 8 is 8, and this will be 13. This will be 13.8, right? And 13.8 minus a 0.8 will give me 13. So these are the answers, right? Okay. Let us move on to question number 3. Write the first three terms of each sequence. Okay, you have to write the first three terms of the sequences. Now, first of these are A, B, C, D, E, F. The first term is given to you. The term to term rule is given to you. You have to just write the first three sequence. The first three terms. First three terms. Okay. So, the very first term will be 1 because it is given already. Second term will be add 1.4. So 1 plus 1.4 will be 2.4. Am I right? 1 plus 1.4 is 2.4. And third term will be 2.4 plus 1.4. That will be 3.8. Am I right? Let us check. 1 plus 1.4 gives me 2.4, right? And 2.4 plus 1.4 gives me 3.8. So these are the three terms of this sequence. Now for B, the first term is 6, so that I will have to take as first term itself. Then 6, you have to add 4.5. So 6 plus 4.5 is 10.5. So this is the second term. To this 10.5, again I will have to add 4.5. So 10.5 plus 4.5 will be 10 plus 4, 14. And half plus half, 1, so 15. So these are the first three terms, 6, 10.5, and 15. C, first term is 20. From 20, I uh, have to subtract 2.5. Okay. So 20 minus 2.5, I'm getting as 17.5. So my second term will be 17.5. And the third term will be 17.5 minus again a 2.5, because 2.5 is the term to term rule. Okay. So that gives me 15. So this is the answer for this C, 20, 17.5 and 15. Next is D. 40 is the first term, so that I'll write as it is. Second term I'll get by subtracting 5 1 by 3. So 40 minus 5 1 by 3 is how much? 40 minus 5 1 by 3 can be written as 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 upon 3. And this can be written as 4 3s are 120 minus 16 upon 3. And 120 minus 16 is how much? Let me check. 120 minus 16 is equal to 104 upon 3. 104 upon 3. So my next term will be 104 upon 3. And next term will be 104 upon 3 minus a 5 1 by 3. Okay, 5 1 by 3 is nothing but 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 upon 3. Right? So this will give me 104 minus 16. 104 minus 16 is equal to 88. So this will be 88 upon 3. My third term will be 88 upon 3. Okay. So this is the answer for D. The three terms will be 40, 104 upon 3 and 88 upon 3. Right? Now let us move on to the next one. Okay. That is E. The first term is 0.4. So I'm going to write as it is. Second term is 0.4 multiplied by 2. So 0.4 multiplied by 2 should be 0.8. Am I right? So my second term will be 0.8. And 0.8 again multiplied by 2 should give me 1.6. So this will be the third term. Right? The last one is, first term is 9. 9 divided by 2 will be 4.5. So I'll write 4.5. And 4.5 divided by 2, 4.5 divided by 2 should give me 4 upon 45. Okay. One second. 4.5 divided by 2. Okay. Should give me 9 by 4. Right? 9 by 4. So these are your answers. Right? Let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. Copy and fill in the missing terms. Now this is 2. This is 4 1 by 5. This is the term you have to fill up. So basically you have to check. So from here you check. Here you can see 4 1 by 5 minus 2 is how much? Let us check that. Okay. 4 1 by 5 means 4.2 minus a 2. So 4.2 minus 2 will be how much? It will be 2.2. So this is from here to here if you go, you go from year to year, it is you have to add 2.2. Now let us check here. 13, if you add 2.2, you should get 13 plus 2.2. Okay, so 13 plus 2.2 will be 2, and this will be 15.2, and you are getting 15. 15 1 by 5 is nothing but 15.2, right? Because 1 by 5 is nothing but 0.2. Okay, so here also you can see that it is plus 2.2. So you can see that term to term rule is plus 2.2. So obviously this, when you add another 2.2, you will get this. So this 4 1.5 I am going to write as 4.2 plus 2.2 will give me 6.4. So this can be written as 6.4. Now 0.4, okay, I can write 6.4, no issue, right? Then 6.4 plus 2.2 will give me 8 3 by 5, and 8 3 by 5 plus 2.2, okay, should give me what? So let us do this. So 8 5s are 40, 43 upon 5 plus 2.2. Okay, 2.2 can be written as 22 upon 10. Now this will be 10, 5 2s are 43 into 2 is 86 plus 22. This is 8, this is 10 upon 10. So 10.8. So I should get the answer as 10.8 over here. Okay. See, in these questions, one thing is very obvious, that you should be very sound in your integers. Okay, so how to add, how to subtract various integers, various fractions. Okay, all that things should be very much logic should be very clear to you. Okay, if you are poor in that, then you may create a lot of mistakes in this. Okay, so your basic has to be very, very strong. Fine. Now this one, this is 5, this is 8 3 by 7. Okay, so let us do this one. Now I'll be using my calculator so that I'll be faster. 5 and 8 3 by 7. First let me do 8 3 by 7 will be 8 7s are 56 plus 3 59 upon 7. So 59 divided by 7 is in decimal I am getting 8.43. Okay, or let me keep it in mixed fraction only. 8 3 by 7 minus a 5. Okay, so 8 3 by 7 minus 5 should be how much? Now this will be 8 minus 5 will be 3, and 3 by 7, 3 3 by 7. Okay, so let us check that. 8 3 by 7 minus 3 3 by 7, is it 5? Okay, so 8 3 by 7 minus 3, yeah, it is 5. So from year to year it is plus 3 3 by 7. So this is your term to term rule. Now 11 6 by 7 plus another 3 3 by 7 should give you this. Okay, so 11 plus 3 is how much? 14, and 3 by 7 plus 3 by 6 by 7 plus 3 by 7 will be 9 by 7. So it will be 14 9 by 7, right? Now to 14 9 by 7, if I add 3 3 by 7, I should get 14 plus 3 is how much? 17, and this will be 12 by 7, right? So this can be written as 14 plus 3 is 17, 12 by 7. 17, 12 by 7, right? This 12 by 7 can be reduced to, I think 12 by 7 can be reduced to a proper fraction, like 7 ones are 7, and 12 minus 1 is 5. So this will be 1 5 by 7, right? So 17 plus 1 5 by 7 should be 18 5 by 7. So this can be written as 18 5 by 7, right? 18 5 by 7. Now 18 5 by 7 plus 3 3 by 7 will give me 22 1 by 7, and 22 1 by 7 plus a 3 3 by 7 will give me 22 plus 3 25, And 3 by 7, 1 by 7 plus 3 by 7 will be 4 by 7. So this will be my answer, 25 4 by 7. Right? Next one, 25 and then 24 3 by 4. Now here I am subtracting something to get this, okay, because this is smaller number than 25. Now what should I subtract? Let us see. So 25 minus 24 will be 1. So it is 1. And this is 0 minus 3 by 4. No, let me check this. 25 minus 24 3 by 4 will be 25. 24 into 4 is how much? Let me check. 24 into 4 is equal to 96. 96 plus 3 is 99. It will be 99 over a 4. Now this will be 25 into 4 is 100 minus 99 upon 4, which is nothing but 1/4. Okay. So here, when you subtract 1/4, you get this. From this 25 3/4, when you subtract 1/4, you will get this. Okay. So let us try to get that answer. Okay. So this will be 24 3/4 minus 1/4, right? So this will be 3/4 minus 1/4 is how much? 2/4. 2/4 is nothing but half. So it will be 24 and a half, right? Now 24 and a half minus 1/4. 24 and a half minus 1/4. This will be 24 into 2 is 48, 49, 49 upon 2 minus 1/4, right? This will be LCM will be 4. 49 into 2 will be 9 to the 18, 8, 1 year, 4 to the 8, plus 198 minus 1, minus 1, yeah. So this will be 97 upon 4, right? So this will be 97 upon 4 can be reduced to 4 2s are 8, 1, bring down 7, 4 into 8 is 16, 4 into 4 is 16. So you are left with 1. So 28 1 by 4. So here I should get, no, 1 second. 24 1 by 2. Let me do this. Yeah, this is 24 1 by 2. 24 1 by 2 minus a 1/4. Now 24 1 by 2 can be written as 24.5 and 1/4 can be written as 0.25. Okay. So let us do that. So 24.5 minus 0.25 is equal to 97 upon 4. Okay. And this in decimal I will get 24.25. So this will be 24 1/4, right? 24 1/4. Now 24 1/4 minus 1/4 will be 24. And 24 minus 1/4 will be 23 3/4. Right? So these are my answers. Okay. So here you get a very good practice of adding and subtracting the what you call that, mixed fractions. Okay, these are mixed fractions. These are known as mixed fractions. So how to subtract uh, two mixed fraction, or how to subtract a mixed fraction and a improper fraction or a proper fraction, all that you should have very sound knowledge of all these things. Then only you can do these things, right? Next is 100. Now from 100 to 89.5. So what will be 100 minus something equal to 89.5, right? So that something will be 100 minus 89.5, right? So 100 minus 89.5, 89.5 is 21 by 2 according to me. Okay, so this to this is minus 21 upon 2, right? So from this, if you subtract 21 upon 2, okay, you should get this answer. So 89 and a half minus 21 upon 2. Okay. Now what should be this? So this will be 89.5 minus 21 upon 2. Okay, let us do this. 89.5 minus 21 upon 2 should be how much? 21 upon 2 should be 10.5, right? So minus 10.5. So I'm getting the answer as 79. So here I'll get 79. Now again from 79, if I subtract 21 upon 2, 29 upon 2 is nothing but 10.5. So from 79, if I subtract 10.5, let us see whether we are getting 68 and a half. So let me do that. 79 minus 10.5, and getting 137 upon 2, which is nothing but 68.5. And 68.5 is nothing but 68 and a half. So I'm getting this right. Okay. Now this I want. So 68 and a half means 68.5 minus 21 upon 2, 10.5 will give me this. Okay. So let me do that. Minus another 10.5 will give me 58. Okay. So I'm getting 58 over here. Now 58 minus 21 upon 2 should give me this. And 47 and a half, that is 47.5. Right? 47.5 minus a 10.5 should give me the answer as 37. So this will be 37. So this is the way you have to do all these sequence questions. Okay, right? So term to term rule is something which is very important. You should understand the significance of that. Okay, coming to next. This is 8, then blank, then blank. This is 8.9 and this is 9.2. Now from year to year, what is happening? Let us see. From 8.9 to 9.2, what is happening? So basically what I'll do, 9.2 minus 8.9 I will do. 9.2 minus 8.9. It gives me 0.3. Okay, it gives me 0.3. So basically what I'm doing is I'm adding 0.3. So this has to be the term to term rule, that is addition of 0.3. So this term will be 8.3. 8 plus 0.3 will be 8.3. 8.3 plus 0.3 will be 8.6. 8.6 plus 0.3 will be 8.9. 8.9 plus 0.3 will be 9.2. 9.2 plus 0.3 will be 9.5. And 9.5 plus 0.3 will be 9.8. Okay. Next, the last one. Here again, let us see what is happening. 24 and 23.6. Here what is happening is from 24, 0.4 is being removed, minus 0.4. Then you get this 23.6. Okay. So minus 0.4 is the term to term rule. So if you go in the other way, it will be plus 0.4. So from here, if you go this way, it will be plus 0.4. So 24 plus 0.4 will be 24.4, and 24.4 plus 0.4 will be 24.8. So your sequence starts with 24.8, minus a 0.4 will give you 24.4, minus a 0.4 will give you 24, minus a 0.4 will give you 23.6, minus a 0.4 will give you 23.2, and minus a 0.4. So let me check this. 23 minus a 0.4 should give me 22.6. So this will be 22.6. And 22.6 minus 0.4 is obviously 22.2. So we have completed these sequences, right? Okay, now let us come to some questions based on functions. Copy and complete the table for the two-step function machine. Okay, so this is x. First function is multiplying by 2. So you get 2x. Then you add 1. So you get 2x plus 1. So write the function as an equation. So function as an equation is y equal to 2x plus 1. Now draw the mapping diagram. Now first let me complete the table. So if x is 0, according to this will be, y will be 1. When x is 2, 2 to the 4 plus 1, y will be 5. When x is 3, 3 to the 6 plus 1, this will be 7. When x is 4 and a half, 4 and a half into 2 will be 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. My table is complete. Now this is, the table has been completed. So A part has been done. The C part of the answer is this, y equal to 2x plus 1. That is, I've written in the equation form. Now draw the mapping. So to draw the mapping, what I will do is, I will draw two parallel lines. Okay, two parallel lines. Okay, and yeah, two parallel lines. And I will go up to, this is for x, this is for y. So from here, I'll go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay. In x also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So let us do the mapping diagram. So 0 goes to 1. So from 0, I'll go to 1. And from 2 is goes to 5. So from 2, I will go to 5. And from 3, it goes to 7. So from 3, I will go to 7. And from 4 and a half, now 4 and a half will be somewhere in between 4 and 5 here. From here, I'm going to 10. Okay. So this is my mapping diagram. Okay. Let us come to next question. Question number 6. Copy and complete the table of values for each of the following machine functions. Also write the function as equation. So first let me write this as equation. So x into 2 will be 2x. And then you have to add 3. So 2x plus 3. This is going to give me y. So this is the equation. Now let us complete the table. So when x is equal to 0, 2 into 0 is 0 plus 3 will be 3. Then when x is equal to 1 and a half, 1 and a half into 2 will be 3. 3 plus 3 will be 6. When x is 3, 3 into 2 will be 6. 6 plus 3 will be 9. When x is 4 and a half, 4 and a half into 2 will be 9. 9 plus 3 will be 12. So this is the complete table. Coming to this one, the equation will be y equal to x divided by 2 and then minus 3. So x divided by 2 and then minus 3. So this is the equation, right? So when x is equal to 8, 8 divided by 2 will be 4. 4 minus 3 will be 1. When x is equal to 10, 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. When x is equal to 15, 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. 7.5 minus a 3 will be 4.5. Okay. When x is equal to 19, 19 divided by 2 will be how much? 19 upon 2 will be 9 to the 18. Okay. So 9.5. Okay. Let me check it. 19 divided by 2 is 9.5. That's correct. And minus 3 will be how much? 6.5. So this table is also complete. Okay. Fine. So, okay. That is done. Now, next question is this one. X into 3 minus 1. So the equation will be y will be equal to, the equation will be y will be equal to 3 times x and then minus a 1. Now let us complete the table. When y is equal to 8, what will be x? So here I'll take 8. So this minus 1 will come here and it will become 9. So 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 divided by 3 will be 3. So x will be 3. Now here you have to find out y when x is given to you. So x is 5.5. 5.5 multiplied by 3 is how much? Let us check that. 5.5 means 5.5. Multiplied by 3 is 16.5. And 16.5 minus 1 should be 15.5, right? Okay. So here I will write 15.5. Okay. Now y is 26. So if y is 26, this minus 1 will come here and it will become 27. 27 divided by 3 is how much? 27 divided by 3 is how much? 9. So yeah, x will be 9. Now when x is 12.5, 12.5 into 3 is how much? 12.5 into 3 is 37.5, 37.5. 37.5 minus 1 will be 36.5. So this table is complete. This is the equation. Let us go for this. The equation will be y will be equal to x divided by 2 plus a 5. Now when x is equal to 4, 4 divided by 2 will be 2, 2 plus 5 will be 7. Now here y is given to you 8.5, 8.5 minus 5. So let me do that. 8.5 minus 5 is 3.5. Okay. 8.5 minus 5 is 3.5. Now 3.5 times 2 will be 7. So by x will be 7. Okay. Now when x is equal to 10, 10 upon 2 is 5. 5 plus 5 will be 10. When y is 11.5, so y is 11.5. So 11.5 plus 5 is how much? 11.5 plus 5 happens to be 30, 16.5. Okay. So 16.5, 1 second. 11.5 is y. 11.5 minus 5, right? I did plus 5. 11.5 minus 5 will be 6.5. And 6.5 into 2 will be 13. Am I right? Okay. So this is my complete table, right? Then let us come to the last question. That is match the column. Now this is y equal to 6x is the function. If y is equal to 6x, then x equal to what? These are inverse functions, right? So just you have to do the conversion. If y is equal to 6x, x will be y upon 6, right? For this, x will be y upon 6. So where you have y upon 6, you have over here. So this will go will 5. Okay. Then y equal to x upon 7. So x will be 7 into y. So x equal to 7 into y is over here. So this will come here. Y is equal to x plus 8. So x will be y minus 8. So x is equal to y minus 8 is over here. Right? Then y is equal to 2x plus 4. So x will be what? It will be y minus 4 divided by 2. So y minus 4 divided by 2 is over here. This will match with this. Now y is equal to x upon 7 plus minus 3. So first this minus 3 will come here. It will become y plus 3. And then 7 times y plus 3 will be x. So this is the answer. 7 times y plus 3. Right? 7 times y plus 3 will be x. The last one will be x will be how much? It will be 5y. 5 into y will be 5y. 5y minus 2. So this is the answer. X equal to 5y minus 2. With that, we have completed this particular uh, session, which was based on sequence and function. This was for a slightly higher grade, that is the 7th grade of primary students. Okay, but still they are all primary students. Okay, so that's all for today. See you in the next video next time. Bye. Take care, all of you.